I thought where'd Trail go?
I'm real.
Oh, I cut it out. Yo, so what's going on? Thank y'all for tuning into the Full Court Entertainment Podcast as always with your boys Shondell, Aaron, Ace, Trail, Shell. I just want to say congratulations to LeBron James on passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the scoring title. Just round of applause.
Let go.
Congratulations, Brian.
Crazy. We'll never see that record broken. So we're just gonna go ahead and just talk about the trade deadlines because honestly, I didn't think this trade deadline was gonna get this spicy, but it definitely just went there. So Sheldon, go ahead and break us, jump us into it. Tell us what you think about everything.
Well, we all saw the news. Well, I woke up to the news in the morning. Kevin Durant, and we thought he was untradeable, but he asked for his way out. Obviously, they wouldn't just go willingly just trade him to get traded
That was
on the
more
low
like a
key.
man.
Yeah.
But I will say this about the Suns: on paper, the best team in the West, but they're not the best team in the West. It's still the Nuggets. Getting Kevin Durant, and they didn't forget that. I thought they would at least have to give him up. They didn't even give him up. They gave up just Mikal Bridges, one of the best defenders in the league, Cam Johnson, good forward, Jay Crowder. I mean, he ain't play, but we all know what Jay Crowder could do. 3 and D, he good.
Yeah.
4 first-round picks, but for Kevin Durant, you got to give up 4 first-round picks. So there go your future right there. That's a massive trade. I've never seen a superstar player of his caliber get traded mid-season. Off the top of my head, I don't think I've seen a player like him get traded mid-season.
I think the closest we ever got is maybe DeMarcus Cousins back when he was with Sacramento.
Yeah, that might
Yeah.
like 4 years, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Something
Wouldn't
like that.
Kyrie apply to that too? In this same at this
But
same
that
trade
was
deadline?
beginning of the
Kyrie.
season. Yeah, beginning of the season.
But we know Kyrie and KD are not on the same level. I'm saying Kevin Durant.
If that's the case, I could say Harden. Harden is on KD level, and he got traded around the trade. Was it around the trade deadline when he got traded to the
Beginning of the season.
No, it's the beginning of the season.
No, Kevin
to the
Durant.
Sixers?
Oh, James Harden got traded at the trade deadline.
Yeah, to
But
the
if
Sixers.
but KD, we're all gonna put KD over
Harden any day.
Yeah, he's over him, but Harden is in that tier though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but when it comes to a player of KD, but I get what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah.
I get
He's
what
the
you're
top
saying.
5 player in the league right now, so that's what he basically saying.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, like we never seen a player like him. And then with the Lakers made some, but do they? I think the trades put them back in the playoffs. But the championship.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because they addressed what they needed though. They addressed what they needed, which was not Rui Hachimura. Nothing against him, but he's just a mid-range shooter. They needed 3-point shooting. They Walker, Troy Brown Jr. to knock down threes. Troy Brown can hit threes, but I don't trust him. I trust Malik Beasley before him.
Sure.
So he's a really good 3-point shooter, and he's going to get you at least 17 points per game. And Mo Bamba, he averaged 10 and 7 last year. That's all you need him to do. 10 and 7, bro, and get a block. That's all I need. But one trade that I thought that was really good, Josh Hart going to the Knicks. That was rated. That was really underrated. They got probably
Tell me why.
Basically one of the probably the second best rebounding guard in the league. Like that helps them, and he's a way better defender than Quentin Grimes. But Quentin Grimes might be a better scorer, but he's not the defender as Josh Hart, and he's not going to rebound. And Josh Hart can shoot the three. Not a really good 3-point shooter as Quentin Grimes, but he can still shoot the three. He's going to probably be a spot-up shooter in the corner and hit the three. But him rebounding, another rebound, Randall and RJ Barrett, and then once Mitchell Robinson come back, it's going to help them on the defensive end. That's what they really needed. They got a defensive player. I really like that trade. That was a really good trade for them.
Yeah. So Aaron, tell me about the trade deadline. What you think? Which one you love?
So what I'm thinking is a question I have for y'all in regards to this KD trade. if the Suns do win the title this year, will he get more credit for this one than the two he won with the Warriors? Or is this on the
No,
same level since the team is that starting lineup at least is just as good?
He
no,
won't get much hate. I don't think he's gonna get hate.
no,
He's still going for a top 2 seed in the league. Like he's still going to
no.
top 2 seed in the league.
I
Though.
think the
No,
Suns.
he won't get the credit because he still went and joined a super team.
Right.
Like it's a super team now. He went and joined. He
Well,
knew that team basically good, so he went to join another
I mean,
super
yeah.
team. But
but that team wasn't a super
was-
team.
That was
That
on
he
the
got
top of
traded
his
to,
list
he hated.
last at the end of the summer though. Everybody knew he wanted to go to the Suns. I don't think nobody really had a problem with that.
Yeah, the Suns weren't a super team like the Warriors were. So should he get as much hate as he did when he went to the Warriors?
but it's
I
gonna
think
be.
he
It's
will
gonna,
because I think he will because he KD at the end of the day. Like once you make a snake move like that, going to Golden State in everybody's eyes, every move you make is kind of going. They're gonna compare that. It's kind of gonna go two hand in hand. Just how he got hate for trying to bring Kyrie and James Harden with him to Brooklyn. He got some hate because of that. Now you're going with Chris Paul and you're going with Devin Booker, two more superstars and whatnot. So it's looking like you need two or three more superstars with you to win something.
I'm gonna just say what KD said himself, man. Y'all know who he is. He's KD. Y'all know what he bring to the table, and y'all know
And
what type of moves.
But that don't make it no better though.
You know what type of moves he make though. You know what type of moves
gotta
KD
say-
make.
Well, then-
Make moves.
I get it. Snake moves then. Yeah.
He always do that snake stuff, man. Y'all should expect that from him by now.
But I say
I
it's
mean,
different, though.
I'm
This-
happy he got up out of there though.
It's different this time because like when he was a free agent, that's like it's solely just him in charge making a choice. But this
Yeah.
is more of like a trade. It's other people involved to give the say so. Because if they would had a better offer somewhere else, they're not obligated to trade KD to the Suns. They just did him to do. I think KD was like, man, Kyrie screwed y'all over, it hurt the organization. Y'all can do what y'all got to do to re-up to get back good. Because it's like trading Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they just got back. Like they're not gonna be bad for super long. Their roster isn't even that bad now, honestly.
Yeah, no, you just got five first round picks to go
Yeah,
with
so
that over the years.
KD really helped them. It's like I'm not gonna hold you. Like I think he did that in favor for them, and I think this one different because he didn't have. It wasn't just solely KD in charge of picking the team where he went.
Yeah.
Other people had to sign off on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And go ahead, Ace.
you know, before it goes out of my mind, I'm just saying that, you know, last summer, remember he was trying to force his way up out of there, but you know, I feel like he kind of just took a step back, played, did what he had to do, got back in Josiah's good graces, and they was able to work this deal out that helped both of them together. It was a smart move, and it worked out on both parties for real. KD got what he wanted. The Nets are not going to be bad for that long, like you said.
Yeah, and the two things that I've been thinking about the most from this trade deadline is the trade that the Lakers made, trading away Thomas Bryant for what was it, Devin Reed?
Devin Reed, yeah.
Yeah, Devin Reed is like Thomas Bryant was giving them productive minutes. So
starting.
I'm not sure. What was that?
Starting productive minutes. On the bench, he was doing nothing.
He would come off the bench and be productive. So I'm not sure why they made that trade. Has Devin Reed even got
No.
minutes?
They said that they wanted to give more playing time to Wayne Gabriel and Jarrett Vanderbilt. Because think about it, if you keep Thomas Bryant, now you have a log jam. You got Vanderbilt, Wayne Gabriel, and Thomas Bryant. Giving up Thomas Bryant to get more, I think they got some picks in return. Now they can just use them in the future.
Those on second round.
But Thomas Bryant wasn't really doing nothing on the bench. Like as soon as AD came back, he was low key a non-factor.
But the thing is, though, the Lakers have been having depth issues.
But now
they're shooting it.
But
No, they
so
got
it
Mo
replaced
Bamba
it.
now.
They
Well,
got Mo Bamba. So it replaced.
We're just assuming that he's going to be as productive or more productive than what Thomas Bryant was, though. We don't know, but we'll see, though. And then the other one was the Gary Payton going back to Golden State. For what? How many second-round picks?
I think it was 5.
Yeah, 5 second-round picks. Like, what is up with all these second-round picks being traded at this trade deadline? Gary Payton, he just left.
People. You can use them to get people.
They're expendable, and they didn't want to pay Gary Payton his money and whatnot. So He went to the
Then
team
why
that
they
paid
gave him
his
all that
money.
money then? Why they give him the money then?
Yeah, he left just to be traded back
Yeah,
within the same
Well,
season.
the Warriors got like they didn't pay
they
him.
trying
They
to
got
go. I feel like they
pay
trying to
cut.
go back to that. They trying to get back that nucleus from last season, trying to win the championship.
I mean, yeah, we seen the clip. I know we all seen the clip. Steve Kerr talking to Alex Caruso saying, "We want you here. Like I want you on the team." Like if they couldn't get Caruso from the Bulls, they was gonna get Gary Payton. And they got. I think they because I'm looking at the Woj tweet. It said that he said the Warriors is saving about 7 million in luxury tax. That the Warriors will save roughly 7 million in luxury tax this year on today's trades, and another 30 million in 2023, 2024. So it was a financial move for the Blazers to pay him what he was, and they get him on the back end of less than what he wanted.
Yeah,
I mean, Gary Payton is smart because what he got, the Warriors couldn't pay him that, so he left. Got the Blazers gave him that money. He came back. He played. He didn't really do much, but he did what he did. Then he back with the Warriors. I
He
mean,
was
it's
gone
a
for four
win-win.
months.
yeah.
It's a win-win for Gary Payton. And I'm gonna say this: I don't know what the Lakers be tweaking, bro. Because if you gonna give up a first round, if you gonna give up that first round pick, which y'all thought was the prize possession, I would have just did the Miles Turner trade. If that's the case, I think that's a better collection than D'Angelo
Yeah.
Russell, Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley. Me personally, that's just
Okay,
my opinion.
One
I
thing,
want. Go ahead.
one thing I like about that trade that the Jazz did is they opened up a bunch of cap space, and they also got a few first round picks for like the next almost 5 years, I believe, and they going after Wabami, man. They going after him. Like they got a lot of first round picks.
They're going after who?
They going after Wabami.
I don't even think they can get him no more. They're too good to be bad now.
But look at the picks they got.
The picks don't matter. You
You
have to
think they're
be.
gonna try to
The
trade for
picks
him or
are
something?
randomized. You never know
No,
what's
you
going to
have
get
to
what.
be. No, it don't kind of work. It works like that, but it don't, bro. If you're number three, if you're literally the bottom three, obviously you're gonna have the better odds. But the Jazz are basically at 30 wins. It's gonna be really, really hard for them to get number one when you're gonna have 30 plus wins. It's gonna be really, really hard.
There's gonna be a lot of good. There's gonna be a lot of good players this draft season, though. They gonna have a
This
lot of
draft really not
options.
that strong. It's not the strongest. It's not the strongest draft.
Look,
It's really Scoot and Wembanyama, and that's it.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
that
say
third rounder, but you ain't really hearing nobody else making no noise out of this draft class or anything for real.
I'm gonna
Money,
say
money,
like
Bates.
John Wall getting sent back to Houston. That gotta be like that.
Bought out. He gonna get bought out.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
I
gotta
know
be
he's
the
not going
funniest
back
trade
there.
ever.
That's
Gotta be
crazy.
one of the funniest.
And I
trades.
remember it was so much talk about John Wall going to the Clippers and what they're gonna do. And I was like, we haven't seen John Wall play basketball in like 3 years. Like, what's the thought that he's gonna get back on the court and just be this amazing and do all this? And it was like, I mean, I know we had a
Oh,
couple of episodes ago, we were just like he couldn't get a rhythm. But I think that really do something when you get a player that goes through that many injuries, hasn't been on the court, and that happens. You can't just take that old reputation and think you're just gonna be able to come back in and do what you was previously doing. And I'm not gonna hold you. That's
I
crazy.
don't know.
Oh, that's crazy.
It be looking good, like the mix of the old reputation, and then you see him working out on the gram, and you know what I'm saying. You see him working out with Michael Beasley. You be like, oh, but that man John Wall looking nice again. And then
The man was talking crazy the beginning of the season when he was hooping. He was talking crazy.
I mean,
He
he-
pulled
all
off.
that I'm back, all that.
He fooled us all. He fooled us all.
Pulled it.
I remember in the summer I said they're going to start Reggie Jackson because he's more familiar with the offense. Because we all think John Wall is probably still a better player than Reggie Jackson, but they just knew John Wall he wasn't the same,
Not John
and they
Wall.
started with Reggie Jackson.
Reggie
The
Jackson
Clippers
going
made
too.
some decent moves today too. They
Did they
definitely
for real, bro?
improved
I feel
their
like
bench.
I feel like they loaded in wings, bro. They loaded with wings and ISO players for real. In my book.
They still need a
They don't have
point
no
guard
point
because now
guard.
their point guards are gone. I feel like they're gonna probably go after Westbrook, and I ain't gonna lie, Westbrook
That's
more
what I'm
having
saying.
the ball majority in his hands more is probably gonna be better than it was with the Lakers. But they definitely improved with getting Eric Gordon. Like I said, I thought the Kings should have went after him. I think they needed him, and then they went after Bones Highland. Bones Highland is a scorer, and you still got Norman Powell on the bench, and they got Mason Plumlee too. They improved their bench. Their bench was not that good, except for Norman Powell. Their bench was trash.
You think Westbrook gonna actually play in Utah?
No, hell no.
Because I'm pretty sure like he hate that place, don't he?
No, it's just they don't.
Yeah, he hates the fans.
They don't want that $46 million on their cap, bro. No, they don't want that. They wanted the pick. The pick matters because 2027, LeBron probably won't be there. Who knows what's gonna happen to AD, and the Lakers are gonna be bad, probably.
Another small market team I like that they got to trade in is Wiseman to the Pistons, man.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, bro. I'm so glad that they got Wiseman up out of there. Yes. I was shocked to see that they did that for real.
I seen that on Twitter. Somebody was like, it's no reason to keep these guys no more. There was like somebody was like either Kuminga getting traded or Wiseman. They called it.
I feel like they didn't.
60 games. Wiseman only played 60 games. He only averaged 11 points, 5 boards. Like he showed spurts of being a number 1 pick, maybe over a couple games.
I don't know. Wiseman get in that territory of worst picks of all time.
I don't.
It wasn't, and it's not due to him being a bad player, but it's just injuries and just not being able to crack the rotation. Like,
he just don't fit with the Warriors.
During that time, they chose you over LaMelo Ball, and they never got any return on that. Just imagine the Warriors with LaMelo.
That dude, he would have had Draymond would have punched him too.
It would have been a lot. It would have been a lot of shots.
I feel like they didn't develop him right. I really don't, and I feel like they just gave up on him. There's no way. There's just no way that he doesn't play, bro. He's not even getting in blowouts, bro. How are you supposed to get better if you're not playing in NBA games? Yes, you can go to the G League. Yes, you can practice, but it's so different from an NBA game, and he never got the time. You can go look up the times he was playing. That first year with the Warriors, he played good. Then he gets hurt. Then he misses the whole year of his second year. And then Steve Kerr just says, "You just don't fit with us, so we're basically just not going to play you." And I think that just wasn't right. But him going to the Pistons is only good if he gets minutes because you got Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, and now him and Marvin Bagley. You have a log jam now.
He's definitely starting over those guys.
Definitely
starting.
Think so?
Of all of them. It's a log jam now. How is he going to get
offense to just pop out and just start over them?
Well, the way the Pistons playing, it's going to definitely be like you get this game, you get that game, because they're like bottom. You get this game, you get this game. It's plenty.
Let's say they might trade Isaiah Stewart in the offseason, which I could see them doing. I could see them trading him in the offseason and then seeing what James Wiseman do. Because Jalen Duren has been playing really good his rookie year. He's going to be in an all-rookie team this year, so he's been playing good. But another trade I thought that was good, the Raptors getting Jakob. They finally got a good big.
Yep, I said
got a good big. They've been needing that for the longest. They got a big that gonna get you damn near a double-double every night. He's gonna get you a block. He's gonna play rim protector. Like, that's what they needed that whole time. Playing Siakam at center, just not it. It's just not it for them now. And then they kept everybody. They was the one. Everybody was talking about they were supposed to leave. Like, they was gonna trade Siakam, OG, Fred. All them still stayed.
I still think Fred leaving in the offseason, bro.
I mean, they doing it all in the offseason.
I think they just gonna ride the rest of this season out and see what's gonna happen in the offseason.
They're because right now they're in the 10th spot, and I think they're probably gonna stay 10th or 9th. I think they're gonna stay there now.
They're gonna go up.
Jakob is a big upgrade. He's a big upgrade now.
Yeah, especially with KD leaving the Nets. You know, it's the East.
I think the Nets still gonna be there. They're gonna be in play-in. I think their team is okay, but they'll get, depending on who they play, they'll get bounced in the first round. But they got
role players on one team.
They got one of them teams like it's just a bunch of decent role. Like, everybody on there is not bad. Like, they got some players. They're not bad. But they got a lot of teams. I just
don't think they really fit together for real. I just don't think they really fit together, honestly.
They like the Utah Jazz.
The Jazz right now, 27-29.
Hey. Well, actually, I want to remember this. Ace, how do you feel about the Hawks getting Sadiq Bey? Think that's going to make a difference?
I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. It ain't gonna make too much of a difference.
He instant offense coming off the bench.
He is. That's facts, but still, bro, I just don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. We still might just hover around in the play-in area, but as far as making a deep playoff run, I don't think it's gonna happen. And I'm mad that didn't nobody want John Collins for real. It's because
Now they probably wanted him. Your GM just overpriced him.
I don't know. They were shopping him around. They said,
He was hyping him up,
man,
and they made him want to take that big contract.
John Collins and
hey,
Miles Turner survived yet again.
hey, but one more that I did like that's underrated. I did like Boston picking up Mike Muscala though, especially with Al Horford getting older and everything. They looking for those stretch centers.
They
And
love stretch bigs.
yeah,
Yep.
it just
Yeah, I think that was a good.
it fit perfectly. It fit perfectly beside Robert Williams for real.
I think that was. I think that was a low.
Yeah,
I think that was a low key pickup.
yeah.
I'm telling you, like I had Bones on one of my tickets for 6 man of the year. Then a couple of months later, now he traded to the Clippers. Crazy.
Man,
Did not see that coming.
he can still do it maybe.
It's over.
If they,
Now.
I doubt it.
It's going to Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon, 6 man of the year.
Brogdon.
Well,
Yeah.
I tell you one thing. I can't wait to see Kevin Durant on these Allstate commercials.
Man, you think he gonna do it?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it.
So we
They
probably
have,
get
they have to get to the conference finals this year. This 1 year, this first year. They don't have to win the finals, but they have to get to the conference finals.
Why
They
they have
have
to
to.
win the finals?
Because it's the first year and everybody's gonna give them the pass because they didn't have a full year working together.
I don't
That's
know,
just
but I
gonna
think
be how it is.
they instantly the favorites right now. That's
the
from what
I
I've
Suns.
don't
seen.
give them a
You
favor.
think they get you think they getting past the Mavs?
From what I've seen on Twitter,
They
they
could beat the
instantly the
Mavs.
favorites.
They could beat
Kyrie
them.
and Luca?
They
That's
could beat
gonna be a
them.
good one.
Yes, yeah,
That'd be
Kyrie
a
look
real
good.
good one.
Kyrie look good out there, boy. You took
Yeah,
it
he
did to the
did.
Clippers.
I love it.
That man did that. Kawhi was like, how?
And he was saucing Zubac up the whole
Well,
night.
sure.
They definitely gotta get to the
but you're
conference finals.
supposed to do
They
that
don't
though.
have
You
to.
Kyrie on Zubac, you're supposed to make that boy look dumb. You're supposed to have him
So
spinning
our
around in
next topic
circles.
is the ceilings. For we got the Kings, Timberwolves, Pelican, Cavs, Pacers, and Knicks. So what's the ceiling for them? Go ahead, Sheldon.
Well, for the Kings, they gotta at least be competitive in the first round. If you get swept, I mean, I feel like it's not a failure, but it's like you did good, but you could have did better.
Mhm.
Y'all have to at least be competitive in the first round because who are they play in the first round? Because they're the third seed, right? They are the third seed. They will play the Clippers.
They beat they at least that's at least 6. That's at least 6.
So they definitely have to
I
be
don't know.
competitive.
I don't, with a healthy
I don't
Kawhi and
know,
healthy
bro.
PG, you got
That might
Eric
go
Gordon
7 games.
now.
Bones Highland.
You got Bones
Yeah.
coming off the bench.
I
That might
don't
be a
think
game
they beat the
7.
Clippers though, but they have to at least be competitive in the first round. Though.
That might be 5.
I
5.
give the Kings. If they play decent.
I'd say Clippers in 5.
I got Kings going the second round.
This standing gonna change because right now the Clippers at 6. I
You
don't
see what I'm
know.
saying, bro? That's why I was
The
like, you don't know
Grizzlies
what's
might
gonna
drop.
happen in the playoffs now.
Grizzlies might drop because they really didn't do anything right now. They didn't do anything to get better. Everybody, Josh shouldn't have said what he said because I ain't gonna hold you.
They said we're not even gonna touch Memphis.
That's what we were supposed to talk about. What teams are you shocked that didn't make a trade?
I'm shocked that Chicago didn't do nothing.
Bruh.
They tried.
Did they?
They were talking with the Knicks for Zach, a trade involving Zach.
Who's gonna get back?
They didn't say because it didn't go through. It was I think it was Woj that reported it. It was either
Like,
They
they didn't even pick up
probably,
the
they
call.
probably asked for RJ. They said no. Probably asked for Emmanuel Quigley or Quinn Grimes. No, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked the Bulls did. They probably still think they're good enough to at least make a playoff. They want to be good. Bro, the Bulls just got good last year because they was bad for literally like the past 4 years before that. Why would I be good 1 year, then just go back to being bad? I don't want to do that. I'm not shocked.
They need Lonzo, man. Lonzo make their team way better.
He's still hurt.
Yeah, he's still hurt. They don't know what's wrong with his knee, man. I don't know what type of doctor he got,
The
but
team that really needed to do make a trade was the Heat. Their bench still garbage.
Yeah, but nobody
that's what I
wants
was going to say.
Robinson's contract. Nobody.
Still
Who
garbage.
is they gonna trade? They can't trade Kyle Lowry. They're not gonna trade Tyler Hero. They're not trading Bam. So
No, the only player they was thinking about trading was Kyle Lowry, but everybody sees that Kyle Lowry has not been good this year. He has fallen off really bad. He has not been it.
Well,
But
Trail,
they should need
go
to
ahead.
buyout.
Tell us what's the ceiling. What's the ceilings for one of these teams? We got the Kings, Timberwolves, Pelicans, Cavs, and Pacers and Knicks. Pick one of them teams. What's their ceiling?
I think that the Timberwolves gonna be. They probably be a sneaky second rounder, man. They probably be a sneaky second rounder. They still haven't had Cat. That's a big part of their offense and plus defense. I don't see them being too bad, but I think they're gonna be a second round drop. Kings definitely gonna be a second rounder too.
You think they went to the second round?
I think they're gonna make it to the
If
second
they
round.
play the Clippers in the first round, the Clippers are going to beat them, bro. They're going.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
What you think about the Cavs then, Trail? Because you big on them.
Cleveland? I want to say Western Conference, but they actually probably do be Western Conference. Actually, probably play the Bucks.
East, Cavs in the East, brother.
Because in the East, yeah, they play Bucks. They probably meet up with the Bucks, and
They're gonna
Bucks
get beat.
probably take it off.
They are not beating them.
You think they beat them in the second round?
Bucks gonna take it over them. So second round for Cleveland. But Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs is different, man. His numbers gonna change drastically.
If the Cavs make it to the second round, as of right now, they would face Boston in the second round. They are not beating Boston. They're not beating them, and they still not beating Milwaukee.
The Cavs.
now,
you said they'll meet them in the second round.
Yes, because they're the fourth seed, so 4 and 5 meets one in the second round.
Yeah, the Cavs beating the Nets now.
They're not beating them. They're not.
How many games? And how many games?
It's going 6.
I give them 6. I get it 6.
I give them 7. It's gonna
I
be
give it 6.
It could go 7 though, because I can see Tatum not popping off, and I can see Mitchell going for 50.
That home court,
playoffs.
that home court gonna mean something. That home court gonna mean something.
What you say, Aaron?
It a hot take. I can see the Cavs making it to the finals.
Exactly.
I like it. They have
He be right though when he say stuff though. He do be right.
They have a dominant primary scorer in Donovan Mitchell. They have a great scorer and an excellent facilitator in Darius Garland. And I love the defensive duo of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. They have all of the core pieces needed to actually get to the finals and could win a championship. But it's just, can they remain consistent? That's the only problem.
You think they could beat the 76ers in the series?
I think they could.
That one could go 7.
Easy, but yes.
Because they could have made a trade.
If we looking at it, because if we looking at it right now, that's a second round matchup. 76ers in Cleveland.
I think Cavs got them. I think Cavs got them. No cap.
I don't know about that one.
I think it's gonna be hard for Joel. That's them twin towers.
That's what I'm saying. Evan Mobley is one of the best defensive players we've seen in the past 20 years. His impact is crazy. And Jared Allen is no slouch himself. And like I said, you got the scoring duo of Donovan and Darius Garland that can get you there. And Evan Mobley is getting better and better every year scoring the ball too. So, yeah, I think they have enough, but will they get it done? That's a different story, though.
Yeah.
I'll say this. If they face Sixers, I think they'll give them some go. But if they got to face Milwaukee or Boston, they are not beating either of them. It's a bad matchup. It's a bad matchup. Cleveland doesn't have the wing defenders, and the thing is, their two guards are small and not really good defenders at that. Like they can't. Who's gonna guard Jaylen Brown? Who's gonna guard him on the Cavs?
Probably
they don't have
Levert or
he can't guard him, bro. He can't guard him. Or Jason Tatum. He can't guard him.
But look at their bench though. They bench pretty solid, just like any other team in the league. They got Osman, Levert. They got Lopez off the bench. They got a bunch of good, solid.
Yeah, but we all know in the playoffs, bench gets shorter. So it's going to be at least 7. It's going to be a 7-8 man rotation. So it's probably going to be Levert, Osman. They said Kevin Love's out the rotation, so he probably won't play unless somebody gets hurt.
And Dean Wade, I think, is probably.
I'm not trusting Dean.
I think
why can't Love out the rotation?
I think they just. I mean, he can't really. I mean, he's a stretch 4, but his defense ain't good, and he's getting older.
I got a question. Do you think the Cavs can get past the Knicks in the first round?
Yes,
I think they can.
definitely,
I
100%.
think they can,
Yeah.
but the Knicks. I think the Knicks will make
Knicks
it
will
a
put up a
challenge
fight.
for them
It'll
because of
take
the
the game.
defense.
Cavs
Julius
in
Randle
five.
is really he not having a fall off.
The
Cavs in
Knicks
five.
are being given the Knicks defense is really good, and they will challenge them. They definitely because we Shondell, you always talk about Jalen Brunson. You know he a big guy. He's gonna give Darius Garland some problems. He's gonna give him some problems. And RJ Barry, he might be the one that have to stick Donovan Mitchell. I think he might do an okay job. Donovan Mitchell will get his points, but he can do an okay job. Their guards are small. They're under they're not even probably 6'3", 4. That's a problem.
With all
And
due
the
respect,
thing is, we don't even know how they're gonna play in the playoffs because none of them have been to the playoffs, really, besides Donovan Mitchell and Kevin Love. Like that's their and Karis LeVert to an extent. That's their playoff experience. Darius Garland's never been. Jared Allen's never been. Mobley's never been.
Wasn't Jared Allen on that Nets team that made it?
That was in the bubble. I think that you right though. You right. He
He
has,
was. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
yes,
enough
Now with Brooklyn when they went.
significant.
but they never went far though. They never went far. They only went to the first round. They never went far though. But he
That
does
Brooklyn
have
team
playoff
was-
experience, but not enough.
with all due respect, Cavs in five.
You a Cavs
The
fan?
Knicks.
Against
He
the
ain't a
Knicks,
Cavs fan. He just
Yeah, I
he
think
just
the
like,
Cavs. I think
he,
yeah.
he
I
just
think
like
the Cavs.
Donovan Mitchell. Honestly, just
I
say
think
you
you
like
like Darius Garland more.
okay. Just say you like Darius Garland, bro. But don't say you a
I
Cavs.
like the team, bro. It ain't just one individual player. It's the team.
I think if the Cavs and Knicks, that's a pick 'em. That's in 7. That's in 7. I wouldn't be mad if either one of them won. Ace, what's the ceiling for one of these teams? Who you feeling? Who you like? And then Aaron, you hop in there too.
Well, right now I'm thinking the Knicks is a first round exit, especially if we're looking at the matchups right now. If we taking right now standings, taking it to the playoffs right now, Knicks are a first round exit because they'll be matched up against the Bucks, and we already know what Giannis is going to do. He might go around the average 45 that whole series for real against them.
He is gonna go
Knicks
crazy.
Knicks will try to put up a fight, bro, but Giannis against who they have trying to stick him? Julius Randle.
They probably gonna put Hardenstein. What's that dude off the bench? Hardenstein, Mitchell Robinson.
Well, look, bro, you could put anybody on Giannis, bro. He gonna get his buckets. It'll probably be Mitchell Robinson.
He
He
gonna
gonna
foul
go.
out first.
He gonna go straight to Instagram and try to clap at you, man.
Nah, bro, Mitchell Robinson fuck with me, man.
What you got,
Uh,
Aaron?
I
You got
wanted to-
Ace. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to piggyback off of what I think it was what Trell said about the Timberwolves. They could be a second round exit, maybe. They could, like you said, Cat ain't been there.
They're not as good as they're supposed to be, honestly.
They
It's
not
They
been
haven't
playing.
had Cat.
They haven't been
had
playing as
Cat.
good as
You
they're
can't say
supposed to
nothing.
be. They haven't had Cat.
They supposed
I
to
don't
be
know.
holding teams to 70, 80 points.
They're supposed to be getting
so
by
that
12
means
blocks a game in my head.
So that means they're beating Denver in the first round. They're not beating.
Nah, they're not beating Denver.
They're the 8th seed right now. So do you know if they win their playoff? If they
Oh,
win their
no, I
play in.
I didn't
No,
know
if
that.
they win the play, if they're the 8th seed, but if they win the play in, they'll be the second. They'll be the 7th. So they'll face Memphis again. They'll face Memphis again.
They face Memphis again.
I think
See them
this
beating
time
Memphis.
we get the
They'll
job
beat
done.
Memphis.
I look at Matt.
And another thing is, my bad for cutting you off, but another thing is, with Mike Conley now, they're gonna let Anthony Edwards do whatever he wants now. Because now that D'Lo is gone, D'Lo was not bad, but it was like he was like a burden. He was sharing the ball with Edwards, but now they're just gonna let Edwards do his thing and go off. Mike Conley's gonna be a really good distributor. That's why I said I felt like the Clippers should have got a point guard like him, a better distributor to set up Kawhi and Paul George. But now that they got him, I think it's gonna help. But if they could face Memphis again, and I think they can. I think they can beat them this time.
Yeah, they
You
gonna get the
definitely
job done
need a
this time.
veteran like Mike Conley on your team for sure.
So I'll say
Y'all boys hear him?
I don't hear.
No,
That nigga just going on.
His red dot went away too. Hey, he just realized it now.
Oh well. Listen. Oh, Aaron, are you there? No. Can't hear you. What's another team y'all got?
So I'm looking at like the Pelicans.
What's the Pacers?
The Pacers. I think the Pacers are a surprise team. I think they're a surprise team. I wouldn't be surprised if like they knock somebody out from the play in like the Wolves. I can see them surprising us because Tyrese is different, bro. I'm not gonna hold you when so it was like the Pacers versus the Kings, and I was like, oh snap, De'Aaron Fox isn't playing. I think his wife went into labor, and I was like, no De'Aaron Fox against like the Kings, and that was a big game because that was the best trade we see in the NBA, the most even trade ever. And I was like, yo, the Pacers, they like that. They almost beat the Lakers. They almost beat the Lakers with AD and Bron. And it's like, yo, those boys, because Tyrese is just such we don't say it, but he's a generational talent. He is, though. He's a different type of passer, seeing the floor. I can see the Pacers with him on it. If he's on that floor, he healthy. Man, he knocking somebody out in the play.
Hey man, he was good at college. He was good at Iowa State. He was good. Fell down. He fell down. He was supposed to be like top 10, but he got hurt. So I mean,
I wouldn't say generational talent.
He might be. He gonna be up there. He's gonna be in the top 10 of most assists ever,
bro. When I think of generational talent, bro, I think of like LeBron.
Well, Zion or Giannis.
Zion generational talent?
We never seen a Zion before.
Yeah,
I've never seen a Zion. I've never seen a guy like him. If Zion keeps playing like how he is,
be able to move like that and play like that.
Okay, no, back. I'm not sure.
You ain't seen nobody like Zion before.
Hell,
Zion, he's a 6'6" Shaq.
We never seen
Blake Griffin.
What dude 6'6", 300 pounds to the hole like that?
I seen Blake Griffin.
No, Zion is better than Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin will jump over you.
No,
Blake will go through you.
Blake
Zion
Griffin
will go
definitely.
through you.
I ain't
no,
seen
I never thought about that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Blake Griffin was nasty in his time.
He wasn't 300. He wasn't 300 pounds, and
no,
he was muscular. He was a little.
But he's not like Zion. I don't think Blake could move at 300 like Zion could move at 300.
Zion can't even move at 300.
Yes, he can.
He can move like that for 2 seconds. He like a cheetah. They can only run 90 miles for like 3 seconds. Zion can give you 5 games moving like that, and you gotta go sit him down.
Name a guy 300 pounds that move like Zion.
No, he has the ability to be completely unstoppable and take over a series.
That don't make him generational, bro. When you see him do that?
Seen who?
When you see Zion take over a series?
No, I'm saying he has the ability to. He hasn't done it yet. Just based off his game.
We talking hypotheticals. Huh?
You're gonna see
we're asking about ceilings. That's the question.
I mean,
I felt potential ceilings.
Like if Zion would have played against the Suns, they probably would have beat them because who on the Suns stopping Zion? Jay Crowder? No.
And nobody stopping him on the Suns.
So don't disrespect Coach of the Year Monty Williams. Don't do that. Don't do that. He would have found something because the brother would have found some type of scheme to slow Zion down. I love Zion. I love Big Z. 1P Z-Bo.
Okay, I'll say this. Their best defender is Mikal Bridges. Is Mikal Bridges stopping Zion? Yes or no?
No, but he's not stopping him inside that 3-point line. But if Zion get that ball on that elbow and he get that motherfucker on that 3-point line, Zion
he better not put the ball down.
He talking about.
They wasn't. Bro, they couldn't even. Bro, they was in a battle with the Pelicans last year. Just imagine if Zion was there. They probably would have took him to Game 7 and and could have won.
You know how many times, bro? In the when it's all said and done, you know how many times you gonna be able to say, man, if Zion was just healthy this one time, Zion was just healthy this one. You won't be saying that for a long time coming, brother.
We said that about Embiid the first 3 or 4 years of his career, and look where he's at now.
He lost the MVP to somebody else overseas. He went too long in the series with the Raptors, then got put out by the Heat. So what more should I be saying?
Well, no, I'm saying
I'm not gonna. I want to say this too. The brother 300 pounds and
Hey,
plays like
don't forget the Hawks sending him home.
And the Hawks, come on, bro. The brother is big. He big as hell, and he fucking foul baits.
Well, I'm saying as far as just like the injuries, just constantly being injured. Embiid has, for the most part, gotten over that injury bug, and hopefully Zion will too. I know they two completely different people, two completely different bodies, but it's still time. Hopefully he won't be injury prone for the rest of his career. Not like an AD or a Kawhi or anything of that nature.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So Zion, generational talent.
Yes.
He generational talent, just like Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely
Blake
not
Griffin
compared
wasn't
to Blake Griffin at all.
Blake Griffin was decent. He was good, but I wouldn't say generational.
Right,
Blake Griffin just had hops.
Right.
Yes.
He'll jump over you and Zion will go through you.
Zion's foot speed, his two-step going to the hole, they can't stop that. I've never seen a guy like him at 6'6", and he's small at that. Nobody can stop him.
Yeah, man, he's a generational player, bro. Never seen nobody play like this.
So Tyrese is really good, but I'm not gonna. And I love Tyrese. He's been on my fantasy team since he's been all the 3 years he's been in the league. But I'm not gonna go that far and say generational yet. He's probably one of the best. He's definitely probably one of the best point guards in the league. Probably top 5. He's probably been the best point guard this year. There's argument. But I'm not gonna go and say generational talent because nobody thought he was gonna be this good. Everybody thought Zion was gonna be this. We all thought Zion was gonna be this.
I mean, so boy had all this exposure on him since he was in middle school for real.
So
and then he plays at Duke. Everybody watches Duke, so we all knew what he can do. So it's not surprising that he's playing like this.
He's doing windmills on them little white boys in middle school.
So talking about generational talent and records, which one you think is the harder record to break? Jordan averaging 30 points per game or LeBron James scoring of all
What's
time?
going to be harder?
Yeah.
I'll say LeBron because I don't see nobody playing 22 years at a high level. I don't see it. I really don't. Because LeBron, if he plays the next 2 years, he's going to reach 40,000 points. And the next closest person is KD. And KD won't even reach 35,000 points. KD won't even reach 35. So I think Ace said, or somebody in the group chat said, Giannis and Luka. I don't see Luka because I don't think he's going to stay in shape for 20 years. He's not even in shape now. Well, he's in half shape. I'll say that. He's in half shape. Do I see Giannis breaking it? I really don't. I don't know. I really don't know about him.
He could. We just got to see what it's going to be like. And like, it's not just going. You got to be an elite player for a very long period of time, and they better be lucky that they don't even count playoff points because Brown would have been surpassed these dudes.
Yeah, he did pass him a playoff. I'm not gonna hold you. That whole Jordan 30 points per game. That's not really that impressive these days because we grown up in a generation where we see a lot of foul shots. It's like they all scoring 40, 50. Like we had like 4 people score 50 back to back. And I just think like coming up with those many points across that many years, we don't even see we only get like 2 players that can play 82 games like a season. So like LeBron James scoring that much is way hard. That's like holding your breath for 10 minutes. Like I don't care that you could like do 1,000 push-ups. It's more impressive to hold your breath.
I mean, it was impressive for that time, like because you can actually play defense at that time. You know, you can actually get touched. There wasn't too many foul calls and everything like that. Or if they did, it got to be a super hard foul. The league these days is made for the offensive player. They want to protect them, and it's made to score more. It's like the fans want to see more points. It's like the fans want to see more points, more buckets. So the way that they call the game, the way they officiate the game, the way the game is played, lean more towards the offensive player more than the defensive player. You good, bro?
See, the thing with the Jordan record is you got to think about it. In order for him to get to that average, one of them seasons, he had to average 37 points a game to get that. The only person that's even come close to that since is Harden at 36. And we might not even see that again. But with the LeBron thing, though, I was doing some calculations earlier. If you were to average 25 points a game over 70 games for 20 years, you would still come about 3,000 to 4,000 points short of what LeBron is at right now. And that is absolutely insane. Like, it's so hard trying to pick between these. They both are slept on as far as how difficult it is. What's up, Sheldon?
One quick thing, and we're in the era of low management.
Yeah.
We're not going to see a lot of players play 70+ games no more, or definitely not 80. We're not going to see that. So that was it.
Exactly. A sleeper for potentially breaking LeBron's record, if he wouldn't have been injured early on, was Joel Embiid, because he is going on a scoring tear. Like, that scoring title he won last year will not be the only one he's going to win. I think he'll be able. He's dominant enough defensively to score a lot of points, but it's just he got off to that slow start because of the injuries. I think he would have had a good chance of breaking LeBron's record too, but I just don't see it at this point.
Yeah, he missed out on a lot of time.
I think KD, like I said, KD could have did it, but ever since KD tore his Achilles, he's been hurt every year. He's always had something with his knee. Because I feel like if KD, like, say he never got hurt, he'd probably be at least at 30,000 something right now. He'd be at least 30 something.
KD hurt every year, bro. He sprained his MCL.
He hurt every year since he's been on Brooklyn. He's had an injury every year.
And you know, another thing, I was looking at the all-time scoring list. Another person who a sneaky chance of cracking the top 10, but maybe not because he's slowing down, is James Harden. He's at number 24, I believe.
I don't think James Harden in the league in 5 years.
I know that it is sneaky if he can keep his body in check. Because remember, he was an Iron Man too. He was playing 79, 80 games every single year. But it's just that hamstring injury and then this most recent foot injury that slowed him down. But he maybe has a shot to crack the top 10 if he can keep up this pace of scoring 20 to 23 points a game. Because he's focusing more on facilitating now. But I think he still has 30, 40-point games in him. But he's smartly conceding to Embiid. Because if they want to win a championship, Joel Embiid has to be the man on offense.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you. That's irony. So we're finna hop into, like, I couldn't wait to do this topic. We got the 1v1v1s. So the first one we're finna hop into is De'Aaron Fox versus CJ McCollum versus Jordan Poole. Who winning this? Who winning that? Who winning that smoke?
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
He's too fast. He's too fast for CJ and Jordan, but they're not gonna be able to stick him. He's improved as a 3-point shooter, and he's a good finisher at the basket.
That first step is going crazy. He's getting around him easy.
I would say De'Aaron Fox, but I'll say if CJ get the ball first, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I rank it De'Aaron, CJ, and then Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole got nice crossover, nice handle, and all that, but that can only get you so far, though.
I'm not supposed to. Dribble moves going.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole really don't got good handles like that.
You don't think he got good handles?
He don't really got good handles like that.
He has a good crossover.
Yeah,
I think his handles right up there with CJ's.
His handles ain't the greatest, though.
You can't disrespect Jordan Poole. Them handles are crazy.
Hey, what do you think about Jordan Poole handles?
Yeah,
he be turning the ball over and
that's fine. We talking about one-on-one though.
I feel like he's good enough.
No, I'm saying when I say turnover, like he be losing the ball and everything, like
like hitting it off his foot and whatnot.
Hitting it off his foot, losing the handle. And I done seen a couple of hours where he done lost it and everything like that.
As well, yeah.
But I'm not sleeping on his handles though. That boy crossing nigga up, no cap.
but it's definitely De'Aaron Fox. I told you this already. It was De'Aaron Fox. I told you that.
I agree. It's Fox. I'm right with Fox.
CJ gives him some trouble, bro.
But didn't you say McCollum though? I swear you said him.
No. Like, I don't know what I said. I just know this. I think it's close. I think it definitely comes down to CJ and Fox. I think Poole, his shot gonna keep him in it, keep him up there with them. But I was saying, like, I think with Fox, it's gonna be hard for him to, like, keep using that speed in the 1v1 because you get tagged quick. It's gonna come down to a little post move. He ain't gonna be able to keep them blow past him. It's gonna come down who can shoot better. So that's why I be thinking, like, it may be CJ. It might be CJ. Yes. That mid-range shot and this Nick is quick. Poole, I feel like he take a lot of long distance shots. That ain't gonna cut it in a 1v1.
You know that man's streaky, bro. If he get the ball first and make that first shot, bro, that man gonna make like 4 more shots after that, bro. The man is streaky.
Well, that's the thing with this scenario. Is it make you take it?
Of course, that's what we play.
Keep it. Shit. What one-on-one we giving the ball back if I hit?
Well, you got to stop me from scoring.
Then they're not gonna. And nobody's gonna stop De'Aaron Fox. They don't have nobody. Now is CJ McCollum bigger? Is he bigger than Fox? Yeah, but his first step is crazy. He's not gonna be able to stick him.
He ain't gonna be able to do that, though, bro. He gonna run out of breath, bro.
And he up there with Russ, D Rose, all them as far as first step and just overall quick.
Bro, this is one-on-one. This
Don't
ain't
do that.
full court ones.
Don't do that. The brother fast, but on Westbrook and D Rose, they more like explosive.
I said he's up there with them.
Right now,
Gotta put John Wall in that category too.
Of course.
Oh, John Wall.
Man, John Wall, he got Rockets.
Or workout John Wall.
What about Dwayne Wade?
Dwayne Wade winning. He bigger than all of them. He bigger than them. Shoot better.
They can't guard him.
Post move.
Yeah, they can't guard him. So
No.
that's too easy.
We got Jalen Green versus Fred VanVleet. Who y'all rolling with?
I said Jalen Green.
I'm going Jalen Brunson.
Ooh, that's
I was going Jalen Brunson as well. I ain't gonna care.
I'm going Jalen Green.
I like that. I do like that. That was my first guess. That was my first decision, Jalen Green. But nah, I'm gonna go Brunson.
Brunson is shifty. He got a nice little handle too, and he can get to the bucket.
And he could post you up, man. He could post you
but
up.
Jalen Green is what, 6'4", and Jalen Brunson is what, 6'1"?
I mean, he got a little side to him, and Jalen Green is very explosive and everything. But I don't think Jalen Green gonna be running down trying to dunk on him and everything the whole time.
He don't have to. He can just finish over the top. He don't have to dunk on you.
Who you choosing?
Fred VanVleet got some size, though, bro. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy for Jalen Green to just get to the basket against Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet got some size to him.
That's what I'm saying. He got some in his shot decent as that. He a body, bro. He a body. He gonna bump.
That's a big guard.
Mm-hmm. He may be short, but he definitely gonna bump.
That's what I like to call a big guard.
But I say Jalen Brunson because he got a bunch of creative ways to score. Like he can hit you with a post. He can hit you with a floater. He can hit you once he hit you with that post. You know he coming with the floater. You know he coming with the up and under.
Yeah,
he coming with a bunch of different things, man.
But I feel like Fred's stopping there because he got the best defense out of all of them. The rest of them don't really even play defense. Like Jalen Brunson, he put in effort, but I feel like it's like he doing what he's supposed to do. But I feel like when it comes, it's more like natural his like defense and stopping these guys. Because Fred got the streaky shot, he got the body, he gonna bump them, back them down. I think Fred game more complete.
Man, once Jalen Brunson's at the rim, bro, it's going in almost every time. Once Jalen Brunson right by the rim, it's over with.
It's funny you give him all this hype, but trading.
It don't matter, bro. I still watch the game. I analyze the game. It don't matter. Okay. Trade him or not.
We got Bogdan Bogdanovic versus Chris Middleton versus Lloyd Marketing. We all rolling with
Marketing.
I'm
going marketing.
Chris Middleton.
Marketing. That's tough.
I'm going Chris.
Chris Middleton.
I don't see none of them. I don't see none of them be able to guard Lord. They can't guard him.
Yeah, he's 7 foot. Can take you off the dribble. He can finish. He can post you up and he can shoot. No, it's not. All you
gotta do is post them up. All you gotta do is post up, and it's over with. That's all you gotta do.
Chris Middleton is 6'8". Bogdanovic is what, 6'6", 6'7". Like, what are we talking about here?
He doesn't have to do. He don't even gotta shoot. He doesn't even have to shoot. All you have to do is just keep posting them up, and they're not gonna be able to guard him.
You going Bogdanovic trail?
Bogdanovic is the least favorite, is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
He's the least favorite.
Yeah, we talking about Pistons Bogdanovic though.
Yeah, I'm going.
No, he too.
Yeah, he don't have the quickness, the explosiveness.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Chris Middleton has the quickness, but he can't guard. He can't guard Marketing. He can't.
Marketing more explosive than Chris Middleton to me. I'll take Lowry easily.
I'll probably take Chris Middleton.
I'm taking the 7-footer who basically he's the 7 foot of Chris Middleton. Why not take him besides the handles?
Chris Middleton got the better inside game. He got the better inside game, got the better handles. Chris Middleton be looking like Jordan sometimes the way he be.
That nigga be looking like Cole.
He's not posting up Marketing though. He's not posting up a 7-footer. It's not gonna happen.
You don't have to post him up to shoot a fade.
I understand that, but no.
And you 7 foot,
Bro, this ain't 2K when you just press square and just shoot.
But Lowry has the quickness to be able to bother Chris Middleton, though. So it's not like he's just gonna be open.
Does he have the quickness or does he have the length?
He got the length for it. I don't think he really
ain't
got
got
the
the
quickness,
quickness.
bro.
I gotta go
As
Chris
a 7 footer, you're not really that fast, bro. I think Chris will be able to get around him. Lori's gonna rely on.
But he's not the
length.
average
no.
7 footer. He's not the average 7 footer.
Nope. Going
I
back to
understand
Shondale's point. Remember how Shondale said De'Aaron Fox is gonna get tired at some point? Chris Middleton gonna get tired at some point and settle for jumpers, and then that's when Lowry got him.
Lori gonna get tired at some point because I'm running the 7 footer around.
I mean,
And Lowry just gonna post him up.
get the ball. If all I'm gonna do is just post up. How you gonna get the ball?
Post him up.
I feel like Lori gonna rely on his 3. That's what he's gonna rely on the most.
If you smart, post up.
From the 3-point line?
Why would I post up from 3
Like
point?
soon as you check it, he
Because, bro, he's 7 foot.
he
bro.
pulling it right
It's
there.
gonna be hard for him to put the ball on the floor.
But he's not an average 7 footer.
Chris
He's
Middleton's
not
a
an
decent
average
defender.
ball handler as well, though. He's not.
No,
an
he
average
probably
ball handler.
is Bogdanovich the best.
I ain't like he got like Jordan. He ain't got no Jordan pool handles where he not getting stripped.
His handles ain't all there.
Chris Middleton?
You
Lori
talking about
Martin.
Lori.
Lori ain't like that now.
Bro, all I'm gonna do is just post you up all day. You're not gonna, and then you're never gonna get the ball. We're gonna go to
You gotta
16.
put the ball on the ground, though.
Against Giannis.
Bro,
Practice against Giannis. You think he can't stop no Lori?
come on, you gonna have to put the ball
Who
down.
said
on
he
the
be
floor.
stopping Giannis in practice?
He practiced because he probably seen everything.
Just
that
because he practiced against him don't mean he's stopping him.
Bro, he
What
probably
does that mean?
I got some tips. It's Giannis though.
No,
Giannis one of the best players in the world.
it don't matter. You can have all the tips in the world. And what Mike Tyson say, everybody got a plan so they get hit in the mouth. It don't matter.
Watch
It
you
doesn't
hit
matter.
the damn Euro, motherfucker, get hit with that.
Okay. No,
I don't know. This plan might not work on you, but it'll work on him.
I don't think it's working on Lowry marketing either.
I don't see a 6'7" guy just gonna outperform him just in a 1v1 half court. If Lori Marketing gets ball first, I'm just gonna post you up all day, and you're never gonna get the ball, and then we're just gonna go home and play 2K.
And we acting like Chris Middleton
So
is
look,
a
so look, I'm just saying, bro. You saying I'm gonna just post you up the whole time? You know, a 1-on-1 starts at the top of the key, right? So you have to put the ball on the floor at some point to get to your post up spot. Your handles is not like that. I'm stripping that once you put the ball on the floor. Chris Middleton is a decent defender.
Before he get to his spot, I ain't gonna hold you.
Guarantee you, he can do the same thing to you, Ace. He can post and you'll never touch the ball. I guarantee that.
He's not gonna post Chris Middleton up from the top of the. He's not going nowhere. He's not going.
But he don't. I mean, you act like he can't go to the whole and just post them up. You act like, come on, bro. Like Middleton's a good defender, bro. But at some point, you act like Lori Marketing just never gonna get past him or something.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Chris Middleton to beat him, bro.
I don't think he's gonna get past him.
You relying on the post up is not gonna work.
How you gonna beat him if he never gonna get the ball?
It's not, bro.
Hey,
Chris Middleton's gonna get the ball.
If Chris Middleton gets ball first, he might, but if Lori Marketing gets
If
ball,
Lori got the ball first, Chris Middleton is gonna get the ball back. Lori's gonna miss at some point. That ball is gonna be stolen at some point.
Can I give a 1v1 real quick? Just one.
Yeah, go ahead. That'd be our last thing when we get out of here.
I got Prime Isaiah Thomas, Prime Chris Paul.
Hold on, which IT?
Celtics.
The real IT, the legend. Isaiah
Celtics.
He meant Celtics.
Oh, Celtics?
He's saying Celtics IT. Okay.
Prime CP and Prime Tony Parker. What you got?
Chris Paul.
I'm going Chris Paul. Yeah, I'm going Chris Paul.
Is that easy?
Yeah,
Is that
easy.
Defense and offense. Chris Paul.
No, if we can go to one. Too easy. That was too easy.
It was. Tony Parker got good defense.
It ain't fucking no. It ain't no Chris Paul. Chris Paul.
You're talking about prime Chris Paul. That means New Orleans Chris Paul. No, he's not stopping him. He's not stopping him. Okay, I'll say this one. I will say Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Jaylen Brown. I think last time I said Brandon Ingram.
I'm going Jaylen Brown.
Ingram.
I'm going Jaylen Brown.
I think I said Brandon Ingram.
That's tough. It might be Kuz though.
That's
I'm going Jaylen Brown all day.
No,
I
Okay.
think Brandon Ingram got the best handle out of all of them. I might go.
bro.
He does have the best handles. He has
His
the best handles.
handle and then his mid-range pull-up. Oh my
Nah,
god, bro! And
He's
he
the
can finish at the rim, and he can get to the rim so easy with his length, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's Ingram.
I'm gonna go Ingram. I'm not. I think Cool's coming second though. Damn,
I sure was about to say because last week you said Kuz, and I was like, no.
Man, you
It's
can't be bringing up
Jaylen Brown, but
off
Jaylen Brown.
You can't talk about 1v1s if you can't talk about Kyrie, bro. Y'all gotta add one with Kyrie.
Kyrie, we do got Kyrie, but that's for next week.
That one was.
Yeah, I feel like it's Ingram, but Jaylen Brown. It may be. I'm gonna go Ingram, Jaylen Brown, then Kuz.
Yeah.
I'm going Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, Dan Kuz.
Why Jaylen Brown? Why Jaylen?
Bruh. That nigga guarding that nigga 1-on-1, man. We all saw in the finals, man. That nigga.
He
That
did
don't
play
tell
better
me.
than Tatum.
He's so quick at getting to the rim, bro. He's just so quick.
He did play better than Tatum in that finals.
Bruh. The man was going crazy, bruh. And the mid-range is nasty. And the bruh. Come on, bruh.
His mid-range
was
is
trying to
decent.
trade him to get KD, wasn't they? Wasn't that the rumor?
That was the rumor, but we know that wasn't happening.
Gave him up in a heartbeat to get
We
KD.
know that ain't happening. Celtics got something special
It could have happened.
man. We can.
I think it could have, but I would have gave up Jaylen Brown in a heartbeat. You pairing Jason Tatum with KD, hey man, that's nasty. That's a nasty duo.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all boys for tuning in to Full Court Entertainment Podcast as always. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything like that. We gone.
Bucks are fast.